Hi everyone. Today we are going to be learning about household items from the past. I want you to take a moment before we begin to think about what does that word past mean and what does the word present mean. In our learning last week, we sorted toys if we thought the toys were from the past or if we thought the toys were from the present. So tell somebody, maybe a grown-up in your house, or your brother or sister, or nanny or granddad, somebody, what does past mean and what does present mean? I'll give you a moment. And stop. I need my shaker, don't I? So, what do you think past means and what do you think present means? So past means a long time ago. Present means now. So Michelle is going to share her screen and we're going to think about today, not toys, but house objects from the past. So we're just thinking about the past today. So household items from the past. Do you spot anything that maybe you recognise? We certainly have the phone, don't we, in our role play area at school. So before phones were a mobile, you might have seen maybe some of your grown-ups with mobiles, they had cords like this one, which were plugged into the wall. So now we walk around with our mobile phones and we don't need to be plugged into the wall. The amazing satellites help us. But in the past, that's what phones looked like. And before we had cameras, there were Polaroid cameras, which created an instant photograph. So you would take a picture and the picture would come out instantly and it would look like this, like a Polaroid picture. In fact, now, not many people, which is a shame, have cameras. Lots of us use our mobile phones to take pictures. But in the past, there was digital cameras and you would take a picture and instantly you would have that photo in your hands. And we would listen to music and watch movies using tapes. So many of you probably haven't seen these before, but this is what we used to watch on movies and in tapes. We used to watch and listen to music or movies. Now it's instant. Now you might have a Skybox or Netflix or Amazon and you can instantly watch any movie you would like to. You don't need to put a tape into your tellies or rewind, not using the control but having to go back. And before we had something called iPods and mobile phones to listen to music, we had portable tape players and Discmans. So that would be your iPod. You would put your tape in and your headphones and then you could walk around listening to your music. So now we have mobile phones are incredible and you can put music on them instantly and you can walk around with them. But before you couldn't do that. So you had to have you had to have Discman or a portable tape players. Lots of us still are used to headphones, but that's what happened in the past. And before we had our Smurf pencils and Busy Bee pencils and pens, we used a special pen nib which we dipped into ink. So in the past, they didn't have pens and pencils like we do now in school with our felt tips. They had to have a special pen nib which was dipped into ink. And before we bought milk in plastic bottles, milk was delivered to the house in a glass bottle. Now that is in the past, but some people still get milk deliveries to the house, and that comes in a glass bottle, but everyone used to get their milk delivered by the milkman. But now most people go to the shop and their milk comes in a plastic bottle. Can you think of any other things from the past do we still use today that might look different? So there are 3 pictures there. Can you think of anything that other things in the past do we still use today that might look different? So you can see we've got our bedrooms there, we've got clocks in the kitchen. Maybe you can speak to your grown-up and have a little think about things in the past that we still use today that might look slightly different. Okay, so that was just a snapshot of things from the past in our house that are from the past. So that's that key word, past. Now, in your home learning packs, just like last week, we would like you to cut and stick the household items from the past and what pictures you think and objects you think are now in the present. So it's in your resource pack, and if you can't find it, it's also on Wednesday's blog under resources, so you'll be able to find it there as well. Bye everyone.